Top 10 celebrities exposed by angry waiters. If there's one thing our social media netizens seem to love and enjoy, it's when people who work customer service jobs such as the likes of waiters and waitresses share their wildest celebrity encounters. Don't forget to watch today's video in full to find out which top 10 celebrities have been exposed by angry waiters. It's no surprise to hear that, sometimes, even celebrities who seem like they would be the kindest of humans turned out to be completely rude, according to those who actually meet and know them in real life. This harsh realization of who is actually bad-mannered in real life comes to fans, staff, co-workers, and even those who are unfortunate enough to have to serve on them while they are out eating and drinking the night away. At restaurants and bars, it's common to see patrons misbehaving by being extremely inconsiderate to the establishment's waitstaff, sometimes by sending food back angrily, making crazy demands, or refusing to tip properly, or at all. So, you can only imagine how famous celebrities with egos sometimes act in these dining situations. Let's face it, celebrities are used to being able to get whatever they want whenever they want it due to their fame and fortune. So, while at restaurants, they sometimes use this fact to their advantage and morph into cruel and demanding individuals. And sometimes they even forget the common courtesy of leaving a tip. We're about to show you 10 examples of just such stars today. Number 10. Kylie Jenner. A former New York City hostess, Julia Carolyn, rating celebrity behavior at restaurants, said Kylie Jenner once turned miser, tipping a mere $20 on a hefty $500 bill. A LinkedIn profile that appears to belong to Carolyn says she worked at Tao, which is downtown and uptown locations, from April 2017 to January 2018, and Nobu Downtown from April 2018 to January 2019. It says that Carolyn is now a model for state management and that she was most recently an account coordinator at Articulate Productions. In one of the videos, Carolyn gave Jenner a 2 out of 10 rating. She was fine, but she tipped $20 on a $500 dinner bill, Carolyn said. Do with that information what you will. Number 9. Usher. According to a different server who had waited on Usher on multiple occasions, he is known to enter an establishment and expect a lot of perks and over-the-top service not only for himself, but his entourage of people he usually brings along with him as well. What's more, Usher is known to tip little or nothing when he leaves. Sometimes he won't even pay the bill itself and will leave it for someone else to pick up. Once, Usher, sticking to his no-tip policy, left his autograph in lieu of payment. Finally, a particular time when Usher was carded when ordering a drink, the particular restaurant has a policy to card every patron, and he didn't have his ID with him, he proceeded to use the "Do you know who I am?" card instead, until the manager insisted that they could not serve him. He stormed out, never to return. Number 8. Kendall Jenner. Kendall Jenner looks nice enough on her family's reality show, but don't let her seemingly sweet personality fool you. According to reports, she's cocky as anything at restaurants. Kendall, who is not yet 21, is known to assume restaurants and bars will put their liquor licenses on the line to serve her even though she's underage, and if they don't, she isn't happy to say the least. Also, according to a server at a New York City restaurant, Kendall recently left without paying her tab. The server chased her down to get the payment, and she paid all right, throwing a couple of $20 bills in the server's face and walking away laughing with her friend. And this cash did not cover a tip, of course. Number 7. Lea Michele. Lea Michele is another Glee fame actress who has made a name for herself as a diva when it comes to many things, including how she behaves towards waiters. One account tells the story of Lea harassing a server continually and then making fun of him as he tried to explain ingredients for a dish. She insisted she didn't understand what the server was talking about and went on to complain to multiple managers about him. After less than 20 minutes of ordering, she sent her father to knock on the windows of the kitchen to see why the food was taking so long, noting they'd been waiting for hours. Before receiving the bill, Lea and the rest of her clan insisted certain items be removed as they weren't going to pay for them. After the whole chaotic evening serving on the actress, the waiter was left a 10% tip. Number 6. John Travolta. Granted, John Travolta is a big name in Hollywood, however waitstaff would agree this shouldn't give him the liberty to act up in a restaurant. Apparently, he is extremely picky about the dishes he has served to the point of madness. He is known to send dishes back over and over until they are perfect. According to a chef's confession to the New York Post, John frequented the chef's restaurant and became known for freaking out about the food not being exactly how he wanted it. He would continue to lose it until the staff got it precisely right. His only saving grace is that, according to other restaurants, John is apparently a good enough tipper, so we can guess he is willing to compensate for service as long as he's absolutely certain it is up to his standards. Number 5. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is one of the most notorious divas in the entertainment business. so it's not completely shocking to learn that she isn't the most kind and behaved person to serve in restaurants and clubs. According to the confession made by a Las Vegas-based waitress, Mariah once brought a giant group with her to a Las Vegas restaurant and demanded the establishment stay open late for them. After hours of continually demanding behavior, no one in the entire group left a tip. She is also known to send food back until it's exactly how she wants it, which again doesn't seem completely shocking for a diva that once wore a glitzy ball gown on a New York City subway. Number 4. Anne Hathaway. People have their varying reasons for not particularly liking Anne Hathaway, but recent news of how she acted to a server has people adding bad table manners to their list of anti-Anne reasons. While filming a commercial recently, Anne sent her breakfast back to the on-set chef not once, not twice, not 3 times, but a whopping 4 times. According to the member of the serving staff, Anne ordered a poached egg, an English muffin, and an avocado. But the egg was cooked too runny for her the first time. She sent it back. She sent the meal back a second time, saying the English muffin had gotten too cold while the egg was being recooked. Then she sent it back a third time because the recooked egg had gotten cold while the English muffin was retoasted. Finally, she sent it back a 4th time because she decided she was in the mood for a fried egg instead. Ugh. Number 3. Catherine Zeta-Jones. According to a testimonial from a waitress who has previously served the actress on more than one occasion when working at a New York City restaurant, Catherine Zeta-Jones is frightening as a customer. The server noted Catherine is very cold and doesn't smile or make eye contact. The server also said the actress is extremely demanding and asks endless and needless questions about menu items, ultimately requesting specialized custom meals that the kitchen needs to scurry to find ingredients to put together. It might seem worth it if she at least tipped generously, or even regularly, but apparently she tips about 10%, and sometimes even lower. Number 2. Jeremy Piven. Jeremy Piven made a name for himself playing the arrogant Ari Gold in Entourage, so it's no surprise that people assume his real-life personality reflects his character. And in this case, they are correct. Jeremy has been known to act rude to the maximum while dining out. For example, during a night out in Aspen, according to a waiter that served the group, he and his friends were acting so outlandish while dining at a sushi restaurant that the manager requested he leave and never return. To show his lack of appreciation for being booted, he refused to leave a tip and rather left an Entourage DVD and notably said, "Thanks for nothing," as he was leaving. Number 1. Britney Spears. Britney Spears' fans are a loyal bunch, but even her biggest of supporters can't deny that her reported behavior towards waiters is often absurd among the rest of the bulk of her no less than bizarre behavior over the years. Apparently, Britney is banned from a variety of Los Angeles-based restaurants due to her notorious lack of tipping for deserving waiters. One waitress in particular claimed Britney left $26 on a $500 tab. That equals less than 5%. Another waiter reported Britney requested he walk to a local Starbucks to get her something, and not only didn't tip, but didn't reimburse him for the purchase. With that, we come to the end of today's video. Join in next time for more of such interesting content.